Hello, my name is Heather, and today I thought I'd share an author spotlight. This is actually going to be a dual post both on my book channel, which is The Reading Mama, if you're interested. I'll leave the link below, and also on my homeschool, homemaking, motherhood page, and it's because I love books and I just want everybody to know about this amazing author. Also, this author has a book coming up. I am not getting any kickbacks from it. I just honestly love this author. So I came across this author after Jessica from Simple Wonders shared about him and some of his books, and I kind of put it off because some of them looked a little hokey, but they have been phenomenal. So first up is, let me tell you his name. It's Steve Sheinkin. He's an amazing author. He used to be a textbook author, and then he has this little caveat in the beginning of his book that I used to be a textbook author. I hope you won't hold that against me. And so I collected all the stories that they wouldn't let me put in the textbooks, and that's what this is, which is fun and just hilarious. But this has been a great book. We didn't finish it last year, but it was a great 1800s book. Two Miserable Presidents. It has a different cover, I believe. I didn't like that one. I specifically bought this cover, but it's everything your school books didn't tell you about the Civil War is the topic. Sorry, I don't have my stand at the moment. It's got some cartoony pictures in it as well, but it goes right through so many great topics. I really loved it. My kids enjoyed reading it. They were engaged in the story. They were engaged in it and could tell me back what they were doing. And then because I loved it, I read a few more of his books. So I read Bomb by Steve Sheinkin. This would be for older ages, really. There's not any pictures. I mean, there's some actual photographs of these people, but really it's just a non-fiction book about the race to build the atom bomb. And it was really great. I think the subtitle here is The Race to Build and Steal the World's Most Dangerous Weapon. I really loved it because it followed so many different, things. So you start out talking about the people who were trying to steal it. And so you have all these different, there's biographies, and you go through, and it's been a while since I had a look, but they go through these different biographies and different events that happen, and it's you trace the atom bomb all the way around from its conception to its usage, and even has some ethical questions for you to consider about it. I really enjoyed it. I love the story writing because it's non-fiction, but it reads like a story, and so you're following all these moving points of view and people and all their different contributions to creating of the atom bomb and deployment of it. And I'm saying a lot, sorry, but he does such a great job of sharing actual factual events. He even has copies of actual documents, quotes from things that you can look up. There's an extensive bibliography, very well researched and informed. But like I said, it reads like a storybook, so you can really enjoy the story of the bomb. And he does a great job of tracing it in a chronological path and keeping you interested and trying to understand all the different parts that went into making it. After that, I read Fallout, which does a very similar treatise. Sorry, I don't have the pretty cover, but Fallout is about the Cold War. And let me open it up so I can read you the subtitle because it's a good one. So it's Fallout, Spies, Super Bombs, and the Ultimate Cold War Showdown. And this started out with, if you've seen that Tom Hanks movie, I forget what it is. It's a Bridge of Spies, I believe. And it starts out with kind of that kind of focus, is talking about whatever his name is. I cannot think of it now. Anyways, it talks about him and all these different people, spies and things that led up to the Cold War, a lot of various aspects from multiple perspectives. And he just does a really good job of drawing you into the story and wanting to know more. And reading this made me want to read more about that topic that I didn't really know much about because we didn't cover it much in school. And so I really have loved these two books. I think Fallout would be, because of the times, because it's the 60s and 70s or 50s and 60s, you've got some language in it. So I wouldn't just give this to my kids carte blanche. but it would definitely be high school level. Bomb, I would say, is a good middle school to high school level. Sure. And this is a good read aloud for everyone. I think you could actually read aloud all of these for a whole family. It would just, you might have to edit a few things. That said, Steve Sheinkin and one of my other all-time favorite authors have a book coming out in September. You can access it, I think, through Libby is how I listened to it. It might have been Hoopla, I can't really remember, but it's called The Bletchley Riddle, and it is a historical fiction by Steve Sheinkin and Ruta Sepetys, Ruta Sepetys does amazing historical fiction, not for young kids usually. Bletchley Riddle, though, is a middle grade historical fiction. It is for, I would say, probably 5th, 6th grade and up. 5th, 6th grade if they're kind of advanced readers and can handle it. But Bletchley Riddle follows a brother and sister who have been separated, and one is working at Bletchley Park, where they have the Enigma machine and are trying to figure out all the codes during World War II. And you go back and forth between him and his sister and their ties both to the war and just life in general during the Blitz and during living in England and all the spy aspects that go along with it and the fear and all of the different moving parts there. And it is just really well done, really enjoyable. The audiobook was amazing. So if you can get that, go ahead. Otherwise, I think it comes out in September. Maybe it's already out. I can't recall, but Bletchley Riddle is just a great middle grade book. I highly recommend it. But if you get anything by Steve Sheinkin, I recommend it for homeschool, for just for enjoyable reading. I enjoy reading these. They're great, accessible, middle school through high school read aloud or family read alouds. If your family likes nonfiction, if you're a non-homeschooling family. I have, my kids will be using portions of Bomb and Fallout this year as we do 1900s to 2025 studies. But like I said, go check out Bletchley Riddle as well when it comes out, because it is an amazing historical fiction. And if you see something with Sheinkin, check it out. Go get it at your library if you're not sure, but it is a different style of nonfiction because it is that living book that we are looking for in our Charlotte Mason homeschool, that just, it makes you want to know more about the concept. The person who studied it is obviously passionate about it, draws you in, and it reads like a story. You're just involved in it. It's amazing. I love it. So that's my little author shout out today. If you have read something else of Sheinkin, excuse me, if you've read something else of Sheinkin and want to share it, please drop it in the comments below. Let us know what you think, and let's keep the conversation going. Thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed day.